All right, guys, here we have the piece de resistance, the highest of the high, the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ 2021. Probably one of the most sought after Lamborghini models on the market. You're not gonna find any more like this. V12, naturally aspirated, powerhouse of a unit. We're gonna dive right into this thing and see all the features that were put on this car, see why they were put on this car, and we're gonna just investigate the whole thing. Okay guys, starting out on the front end, everything is put for a reason. I know we said that on some other cars, but this one is built for the reason of going extremely fast and extremely stable. You know, the Huracan's been labeled as one of the most drivable vehicles when it comes to Lamborghini, but the Aventador SVJ, including the amount of power upgrade that this thing has, is a real treat to drive, and it actually handles exactly how a F1 car would handle. Full carbon fiber frame. You'll see these carbon fibers just riddled on this car everywhere, just all over the place. Really cool. Another thing to note, the color on this car is black. It's Nero Aldebaran. That is specific to the Aventador. You cannot get the paint on another Lamborghini. It's so that they do that with the Aventador. Lots of different paint schemes, but specific to those vehicles. So super cool paint. You gotta get lost in the curves of it. It's so daunting, so menacing in this black color. That's just unbelievable. Let's move around and take a look. All right, guys, let's take a closer look at these wheels. Everything down to the center cap of the Lamborghini symbol in here. Full carbon fiber center cap. Just like a little detail that once you're looking at this thing, you gotta spend like hours just even looking before you drive it. Carbon ceramic brakes, the gold colored calipers, 20-inch rim in the front, 21-inch rear in the back. I just mentioned here about the carbon fiber emblem on the center of the wheel. This is also center locked rim, center lock wheel. So this is done just like a race car would. So to increase the speed, to get the wheel off fast. One big giant bolt here, just you take that off, your wheel's off, wheel back on, one bolt on. Just simple, but something that is paying homage to F1 and racing. Amazing. We could move in inches along this car. There's so many cool things going on here, but like, look at the size of this vent to cool down the motor. And you got your carbon fiber side skirts here, carbon fiber door, there's so much carbon fiber on this car, it's unbelievable. You see your venting right here. Also another avenue to cool down this massive motor. Carbon fiber. And then you got the beautiful touches on the side. The Lamborghini classic flagging on the hair is beautiful. All right, moving back into the rear of this is a major spectacle. Carbon fiber is like the main theme of this car. Look at the open venting back here to help with the cooling. That ties in through the vents off the top of the motor. So it's all flowing through. It's all there for reason for cooling. It's breathtaking, right? The black exhaust pipes, they're already hot from starting the car for 2 minutes. Just shows you how much power this car generates. And I'm gonna get a real treat in here. Let's open up this back end. Let's take a look at where all the magic happens underneath the hood. So again, just like the STO, open with a key. I mean, it's open right now, but yes, you can lock this just in case you don't want anyone getting in there. Flap these little hinges up and the whole thing comes right off. All right, well, now that we got that engine cover off, we can see what the true majesticness of this vehicle is. Like the gold valve cover is matching the gold calipers on the outside. And granted, you can only see through with a little window, but it just teases you enough to see that V12 badging and teases you enough to see some of that gold coming through. Just incredible. This is packed in, but it's still got some space. It's just unbelievable to see the craftsmanship that they put into this machine. No doubt why it's so sought after, why it's such a rare piece, why it's a work of art, really. You know, this is what $1 million looks like right here. All right, guys, let's get into the iconic SVJ. Breathtaking. Drop those classic Lamborghini butterfly doors. Gloss carbon here, gloss carbon here. Even the whole floor that you're sitting your feet on are open pore carbon fiber. So just lets you know, we checked out the weight on this car. Just skirting at 3,300 pounds, not very heavy for a car this size. It doesn't look like a big car, but it is. It's a supercar that's got some size to it. The carbon fiber two-piece seats, these are the more comfortable version seats of what they say on the SVJ. Still really, really beautiful. SVJ embroidered on your bolster right here. And these seats are the black with the white combo accent. Right up to the roof, you have an Alcantara roof liner with this beautiful leather stripe. If you're too tall, I know we just found out earlier that might not be the best car for you, but if you're you know, anywhere 6'2" and under, you're probably going to be okay. Now the part that everyone wants to hear is this thing starting up. Let's do that and see what she sounds like. As you peruse your way around this thing, I mean, they kept some things super traditional, like even this infotainment system. You sit in a Gallardo, it's exactly the same. You look at the wands for your washers, your everything else, like just this simple stuff like that looks exactly the same as the old school Lamborghinis, and that's done on purpose. It's to give you that tradition of the way that Lamborghini wanted it to be done. But then again, you got this crazy updated dash that you're looking at is really, really neat. So it's probably the closest thing to a Formula One car that you can get. Very, very beautiful. The paddle shifters are right here at your fingertips. It's unbelievable to be in a car this cool. Like we said before, underneath this thing is a naturally aspirated V12, 6.5 liter, 759 horsepower. Is put down to an all-wheel drive system. This thing is for sale for $1,050,000. Also want to throw in here the beautiful little plaque. Shows you one of 900 units left ever made. This thing is available for sale right now for As Auto Sales. Come see us, subscribe to the channel, and check us out.